What's up everybody, welcome back to another video by Trunk Fresh Screen 34, and today we have something I'm actually pretty excited about. We have Chick Hicks Hauler, first time being released since like 2016 or something like that. I honestly didn't think we were ever going to get Cars 1 haulers again, even re-releases, so this is, in my opinion, a big W for Mattel, and I'm super excited to review this for you. Now, um, the crazy thing is that the Haulers line has pretty much been, I don't want to say dead, but it hasn't been too great in the last several years. There's not a lot of good hauler releases they've done. They had nothing new in 2022, and then the Marty hauler in 2021, and then John Halstead in 2020. And 2020 was like when it started to go downhill because they just had John Halstead, nothing else. Then 2021 was Marty, which in my opinion wasn't a very exciting release. And then in 2022 they just had nothing. Even the re-releases were bad. But 2023 has been pretty interesting so far because they've actually re-released some notable haulers like the Chick Hauler and the King's Hauler and Cars 2 Mac of all things, which is absolutely crazy. I can't believe they re-released Cars 2 Mac. And we are going to be getting a new hauler later this year that I believe will be from On the Road, which is just crazy. So yeah, the haulers line is starting to become interesting again, which I am super excited about. Yeah, because in my opinion, it doesn't really make sense to have a lame hauler line because all of the haulers are either the stock car model or the next gen model. So just repaint them and swap out the decals and just start pumping them out. I don't know why they don't do that nearly as much as they should. But rant over, we're here to talk about Chick's Hauler. So like I said, he's been released before. I think he first got released in 2009, and he was released again in 2010, and then again in 2016. So, and he also got like a semi-cab only release somewhere in there. I believe that was 2010 and 2009. I think it was both years. But yeah, back in the day when he was first released, he actually was like somewhat common. I believe he was released in a few different formats. But then they just didn't release him for several years, and then the 2016 version came out, which I don't think is that common, but in any case, that's kind of the re-release history. This is his first Vietnam release, which is cool. I had to do a little cut there because the packaging is just super reflective. It just like totally revealed my face, which is not at all what I was trying to accomplish. So yeah, we're gonna go through the packaging a little quick and from this aerial view so I don't reveal my face. But yeah, of course it's on the Red Riders background with the red stadium. Makes sense. It shouldn't be the desert background. And it does say Chick Hicks Hauler. It's super weird that they don't name him. They've been very inconsistent with that lately. Like they'll name like the Gray Hauler, for example, which is the King's, but then they don't name Chicks. I don't really get why. Doesn't make sense, but that's what they're doing. And then all the 2022 and 2023 haulers have this Cars 3 McQueen artwork on the side. I much would have preferred it if they had like artwork that corresponded to like the racer the truck is for. So like having Chick art on the Chick Hauler packaging, or even having artwork of the Chick Hauler on the packaging. I don't know. Something other than Cars 3 McQueen would have been super nice. And here's the back, which just kind of shows a picture of how it will open up and how you can display it, which we will be taking a look at. Vehicle sold separately, of course, and made in Vietnam. So yeah, I will be right back with this guy out of the package. I'm gonna rant about this really quick, just because I kind of want to, but why do they put so much tape on this stuff? Like, I will give them credit. I don't think I've ever opened a hauler that has like a massive chip in it. Like, these are pretty well protected, but man, it just feels like there's so many steps that you need to do to get these out of the package. But in any case, it's fine. Rant over. I'll see you in a minute. So I was trying to detach the trailer from the cab, but it just was not going. Like, I don't understand why it's so tight. I know haulers have kind of always been like this, where taking it out for the first time is usually a little difficult, but not this bad. Like, it feels like I'm breaking it by doing that. Like, that's so weird. I mean, I guess it's fine, but I don't know. I would have liked. I intend to display this with the trailer off, just because of the way my display room is set up. But like, I don't even know if I can. That's so weird. Well, I don't want to break it right now, so we're just gonna leave it. But yeah, here's a nice close up because this is about all I can do. Or maybe I can move him back like that. There you go. So yeah, he has a very interesting expression. He's not really smiling. It looks more like he's nervous for some reason. Um, I guess maybe he's scared of Chick. I don't know. He does have the Chick mustache grill. I always did find it funny that like all members of Team Chick also had the mustache. I thought that was like a super random thing, but I mean, hey, it's funny. It made for a funny gag when all the mustaches fall off after seeing Guido. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, the only like major detriment that I'm seeing about this so far is just the classic Vietnam eyeshadow problem. You can see up there is pretty bad. But other than that, I actually think this looks fine, at least from what I can see. One thing I did note is that the background of like behind the HTB logo here, it almost looks like it's yellowed. I'm pretty sure like it was released intentionally like this. I don't know if the old Chick Hicks Hauler is like this, but like I don't think this is an error or anything, but I just think it's weird how they specifically wanted it to look yellowed there. I don't think that looks good. I think a pure white behind the logo would have made more sense, but I guess maybe they did it actually because the HTB is written in white. That's probably why now that I think about it, but I don't know. Just my opinion. Yeah, it does say HTB, Hostile Takeover Bank with the balloons there. Of course, Chick's Hauler is all green to match Chick himself. The actual cab doesn't have a lot going on, just has the number 86, which is also on the other side. We have this here, which I want to say is the gas pump, but I don't even know if, or gas cap, sorry. I don't even know if that's correct. You think I would know that by now, but I'm honestly not sure. Pretty solid rims. Interesting that the front rims don't really match the back rims, though. Like you can see here, there's these little dots on the outside, but here, like that's not how it looks. Here, the middle portion of the hubcap is like protruding, or rim is protruding outward, whereas here it's inward. So it's kind of interesting how they don't match like that. Super strange. Now you can see back here we have the tailpipes. Tailpipes? Is it still called tailpipes? If they're like on the back like this, I don't know. I'm not a car expert. I don't know all the car terminology, so I'm kind of just guessing here. But yeah, this is where, you know, the exhaust fumes do come out of here, I believe. And then we have these cables in the back, which again, you can't see well because I couldn't get the hauler part off. Still can't really. I mean, like, I don't understand why it doesn't come out. It's super strange. But yeah, you can see there's a black one and a just green one to match the paint. And he does have a license plate under there. And you can see his mud flaps as well. And I believe it says, I'm not going to be able to see, 7EK73. So it's just a random license plate. It doesn't look like it says anything specific to the HTB brand, for example. Now the actual hauler design is of course the more interesting part. We got HTB, again, Hostile Takeover Bank, but now we got this nice like shadow effect behind it, which looks kind of cool. We have this really nice like stylized render of Chick. I really like that. It's not often that the haulers actually put the image of the racer on the hauler themselves. You see that a lot on like the knockoff haulers on eBay, but very rarely do they do that on official hauler designs. I believe Mac might actually be the only other exception that I'm aware of. Not even Jackson Storm did that. That just goes to show you how vain Chick Hicks is. And of course, he even has to have his name written here. Chick Hicks, number 86. And then we have this like yellow design. I don't really know what I would call these graphics. It is a bank, so it does kind of look, I don't know. It almost has this like digital pattern effect, if you know what I mean. It's kind of hard to describe. Yeah, I don't really know like what these swirls would be. Very interesting. I also think it's weird how the yellow just kind of like cuts off here. Like it goes, and then stops for this little indent here. And also you can very clearly see that this, hang on, like this whole bit is a decal and then this is not, because you can see there's this like gap, this thick line here, which shows you where the decal ends. Like it's not really that hidden, which is strange. And then, yeah, on the back here, again, kind of hard to show, but it does say HTB Chick Hicks 86 again. No render of Chick on the back, just set up like this. Very cool. And then, does this license plate match the one on the semi-cab? I'm curious. Yep, 7EK73, it's the same. Again, this side is the same as the other, both ways, of course. And then it once again says Chick Hicks 86, and then these like streaks. Again, I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be, because here the swirls things aren't even on this part. Very interesting. I guess you could almost say like, it's not a pattern more so, but it's just like, there's just colors, basically. It's just colors and stripes coming off of each letter. That's probably the simplest explanation. Now, of course, we do have these pieces up here, which I believe are the vents. Got a little dome up here. This is the satellite. I think that's the satellite. Now let's actually try opening it up. Did I open it the right way? I think it opens the other side. But yeah, you can just open it from the side here, which isn't accurate to the movie, but hey, it makes for a cool gimmick. So yeah, this is the inside of Chick's Hauler. So, we've got tool chest there. Just kind of generic tool chest. Doesn't look like anything too noteworthy. Oh, this fell. Yeah. We got the yellow tires here. Okay, so that's actually nice that they matched the rims there to Chick's actual rim color, which is yellow. Very good choice. We've got the tire gun in there, and then it looks like a box that it's attached to. So pretty generic. There's nothing else inside, but yeah, you can drive Chick up and in, and he just kind of sits there. But it's weird because now, like, you put Chick in, but you have to close the ramp still, right? Unless, no. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, maybe you could slide it in just up like that, but no. Unless, does it close? I don't think it does. Like, it shouldn't. But, yeah, the option is there, I guess. Something else you can do, actually, that I didn't even know was a thing until a few years ago is, and it'd be so much easier to show if I can actually take this apart, they have these down here, which are these little flaps. So you pull this out, and you can, these are stands, basically. So you can flip these down, or out, as the case may be. And yeah, so now it stands like that, which is super cool in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that until a few years ago. super cool in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it for the Chick Hicks Hauler. In my opinion, pretty solid Vietnam release, honestly. I didn't really botch it aside from like the eyeshadow issue. I honestly think that like the Vietnam haulers are generally pretty good. I don't really think that many of them have issues. Some of them again do have the eyeshadow, but for the most part, they actually all look pretty good, which is pretty impressive, honestly, because yeah, some of the other Vietnam diecasts are rough, but it seems like the haulers are okay. And it's kind of crazy that now haulers are the only thing not made in Thailand. So I wonder if we're going to start to see Thailand-made haulers in the future. I think that would be pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't really think I have anything else to go over. I'm going to close this back up, though. Put the ramp in. We'll fold these back. I don't like that snapping sound. It felt like I was breaking it. Yeah. I'm super glad to see the Chick Hicks Hauler back, and just Cars 1 haulers in general. It does kind of give me hope that maybe they'll do some new ones, like maybe a Cars 1 Shiny Wax hauler, or what's another one they could do? I don't know, re-release some good ones maybe, like the Octane Gain or Leakless Hauler. And then, of course, we need new haulers from Cars 3. It's a crime that we only have, like, what, 6 stock car haulers and I think 4 next-gen haulers. And that's including, like, the next-gen Wal-Mart truck. I'm being generous here. But yeah, hopefully the hauler line is on the path to a bright future, I'm hoping. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the Chick Hicks Hauler. And let me know in the comments, if you have this, does your trailer come off? Because I can't get mine off for some reason. It's a problem. I don't know why it's like that. That if that's the case where they've made it so it can't come off, that would be a huge loss in my opinion. A major misstep. But I think it's just super, super, like, tight in there and it's not coming out. I seriously doubt they made it so, like, you couldn't take it out. I think that would just be silly. But, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if yours works. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.